Hello, everyone. Hello, I
Hello,
hope everyone's doing good.
Yasmin. How are you?
So it's been a long time and it's Saturday. I think everyone is having a good weekend. So we will be going ahead with the discussion related to the vehicle and health insurance. So first of all, I would like to brief you about the first session where we had the discussion related to the driving license. I hope you remember we had the first panel discussion. So the discussion was related to the license where deaf people in India, whether they can get the driving license. Some people who have got it, some people face challenges, and there were very few people who got the driving license. So we had the panel discussion earlier, like the deaf people in India who have got the license, who have not got the license, what could be the solution for the challenges being faced by them. I think some people might have missed that panel discussion, correct? But not the problem. You can still check our first panel discussion on YouTube, HEM page on YouTube, and you can see the discussion and then you can relate today's discussion with that. There are a lot of deaf people in India who would like to get the driving license, but they are stuck. They are not able to get it. Also, health insurance and vehicle insurance, they are not able to get that as well. So there are a lot of people who are facing those challenges. I think there are multiple of people, right? And who have got the license, there would be very few. So today is a good time and good opportunity to discuss. We have three members here who would be discussing and sharing their experiences. So I hope that is going to be great. I know that you would like to have the driving license and insurance on your own name, right? So that it can save your life. I hope everyone agree with me, correct? Okay, perfect. So now I will be calling the panelist. So I will be questioning them. After half an hour, you can start raising your questions and I can spotlight people one by one. I hope that is okay with it, everybody. So today I would like to invite Prasad, Prasad. That was his sign name. I would like to have Prasad now. Can we have Prasad? Okay, great. Hello. Hello, Prasad. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for agreeing for being a panelist and joining us today. Yeah, I think there is some internet issue from Prasad's side. I'm so sorry. We can see Tushar clearly. Yes, I think there was some internet problem earlier. Okay. Prasad, if you can introduce yourself, what you're doing right now, and if you can share your background. Prasad here. Thank you so much for having me here and having me for the first time being a panelist. So, this is my sign name. I'm from Goa. So, I am the founder of and the general secretary of Goa Association of the Deaf. So, it's been 13 years I've been working along with the association. So, I would like to ask you a question. I know that we have been discussing. You have a driving license, correct? You have driving license, and also, yes, I do have. And you have the vehicle insurance. How did you get it? And how did you able to communicate with the officer? Did you go to the office or did you took the help of agent? I mean, how did they accept you being a deaf person? They provide you the driving license. Prasad here. Sure. So first of all, I got the my vehicle. I got my bike first. Uh, I bought it from my personal expenditure. Yeah, the insurance was quite difficult. It took 2 to 3 years. I fought for it in the beginning at the first time and the second time I got failed. I went to the RTO office, Department of Transport. So I went over there, the RTO office, and I applied for the driving license. They said you are a deaf person, then you have to go for a medical checkup. So in medical checkup, you have to go for the ENT department. You know, the ENT, which will be checking you whether you will be medically fit or not. So the first time and the second time, I was not able to get it, but at the third time, finally, I was able to get it. And also, I would like to share my experience. One thing, so there's a person, my cousin, who is working. I think there is some internet issue. Prasad is not able to see us. So related to the question, one thing I felt good. I met the agent and I talked to them how we can go ahead. And I saw that in the in the license, when I see that I the thing was mentioned that deaf people can get the license. So yes, I could see the deaf people, they can get it. The insurance, if we will get the license, for example, we can get the license, fake license as well. So that person, he belongs to me and he can provide me the license, but that license will not show, and it could have the insurance as well, vehicle insurance. But if I will met with an accident, and then it will suppress the information that I'm a deaf person. So I think bribing the authority, and then so I thought that maybe we have a policy. So we need to mention the things where the insurance hold provider company, they were doubting, like the deaf people, they are not allowed to get the license. So you were saying that driving license, they can't get it. So how they can get the insurance, vehicle insurance? So that was the thing, authority, they were not ready to accept it. When they saw that, yeah, the doctors has approved all of the things, and I was able to get the driving license. So that's more important. When you get the report, from the doctors, if they approve it, then you have to give it to the vehicle insurance office, then you can get the insurance. One more thing, RC, the registration, the certificate of registration, when you get the your own vehicle in your own name, so you have to get the certificate of registration. And also, if it will mention, the report should also be attached to it that you're a deaf person. You have to, what is the third thing you mentioned? Report. You mean the disability certificate, whenever you're applying for the license, so you have the report where they will be approving that you can get the driving license, then you can get the vehicle insurance as well. Depends, it takes 3 or 4. I mean, for how long they are providing the insurance. Yeah, you can get it. That's very much important. If I have also have the same experience, something, okay, I can share that right now. So I have been, I mean, there was a case which filed against me as well. So earlier, right now, I'm working, in the government sector. Earlier, I was having business. I was having my own business. I have my milk dairy. So I have to supply the milk products to the other people, and I kept the milk on my bike. So the the bike was related to my sister. On it, that was on her name, but I took bike from her because on scooty it was difficult to carry the utensils which can keep milk in it. So my sister has the vehicle, and I got it from it, so I could get the 40 liters milk on it. So when I was driving, so there was a old lady who was walking on the road, and I saw, like when we used to travel, so people, she was asking for the lift. So I saw, and I thought, I asked her that, would you like to get the lift? So she was talking to me, and she was quite old. and seems weak as well. But I saw that there was no woman. I mean, she was sitting behind me. Then I went back and I couldn't see her. And I was doubtful that I was giving her a lift and then I couldn't see her at the back. And I told my parents, like, I couldn't find her. Then at the night of that event, the police officials came to my home. Yes, okay, the police officials came to your home. Yes. So they asked me that you you gave the lift to a old woman and you were supplying the milk. So they told me, yes, something has happened. So she wanted to, I mean, get away from the bike. She wanted to move, but she was, I mean, telling you again, she thought that I am a hearing person. And that old lady, she was thinking that I may be kidnapping her. So she tried to jump from the bike, and that's how she fall away. So that was, I was having a heavy utensils on my bike, and I couldn't realize that she wanted to, I mean, get away from the bike. So then the police officer said that you have to come with us. I didn't get, I mean, I've been not went to prison, but yeah, they took my bike. So the next morning I went to the uh officer police station, and I gave the report. So the son, the lady's son, he filed the complaint. Then he found, they asked me, Do you have a license?" I told him, yes, yes. He asked me that deaf people are not allowed to give the license. How did you get the license? Then I told him that, yeah, I do have the license. I have the report. I told him that I use a hearing aid, and with that I can drive a bike. Then he saw, and then they said that you have to resolve the issue. So it's mandatory that you need to have a hearing aid. Yes, it's mandatory you need to have a hearing aid. Then you will be allowed to get the driving license. So then the case resolved. If the case would not resolve at that time, then we have to go in the court. So I discussed with that lady. The son, he was not agreeing. He was like I told him that I will pay for all the medical bills and all. Don't worry for that. It will take a long time, for going for a court case. But he was so reluctant, and he was not able to take away the case. And the other family members, then they talked to me, and then they filed the court case. And then I just discussed with the lawyer in my relatives that this thing happened with me. So he went along with me. So 7 times I have to win the court. I have to win the court. So then what happened after that? Yes. So in the personal hearing, I told him that I am a deaf person and all. The judge, they were asking the woman that, why did you, I mean, jump from the bike? Then I told them that, yes, I am ready to pay all the medical expenses. They are not ready for it. How we can solve this issue? That lady said that I would need 50,000. 5,000, I will not go ahead with the 5,000. But I told them that it's a government hospital. How you can ask for that much money? Police official said, the bike is on not on your name, right? It's on your sister's husband name, correct? So then they said that they have to come because the insurance, the certificate of registration is on their name. So they have to pay for the fine. So the bike is not your, right? The bike belongs to someone else. So I told them that the bike belongs to my brother-in-law. They said no. If it would be your own bike, if it would be your own mistake, then the the judge can decide who has to pay for the penalty. Then they said no, you will not be liable to pay for it. So the if I mean, if there would be any mistake, they have to decide who will pay, whether the a person, the accused person, or the authority, vehicle authority. So that person, the certificate of registration, in the report they mentioned that yeah, they may mention that if you have met with an accident and you have done such things, they will be mentioning in the report. So if the 5 times you have done such thing, then you have to pay a penalty. Okay, so for in the certificate of registration, they will mention if for the first time they have mentioned if I will be careful for the next 4 times, something will like that will not happen to me. So the certificate of registration and the driving license that need to be clear, and the license related to the deaf people when the report. If you get all of these things, then it would be a easier process. Why? Then you will get the insurance. You know, it's not something like you will take it lightly. If you met with an accident, your vehicle, whether it's a bike or the car, then you need to see that. For example, if you have to pay 20,000, then who have to pay? The judge will decide whether the accused person, if that bike not belongs to you, they will be asking for the bill. If you have bought the bike, so they will not the insurance company, they will pay directly to the person who is the victim. So then Prasad being the accused person, they have no role in it. So yeah. So it means that yeah, the judge will decide. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. It was wonderful. So please be here. We'll be having the second and third panelist. If anyone from the audience would like to ask you a question, then we will ask you again. Okay. Thank you. So now Bhavan will go. The next person would be Bhavan. Can we have Bhavan now? Okay. So he's my
Hello,
brother. He's
hello everyone. How are you?
Just a second, we need to spotlight the interpreter. Hello, Bhavan. So he's my brother. He's my younger brother. Thank you so much, Bhavan, for agreeing to join us. Can you please share your background? Who are you? I mean, what you are doing? If you can share with us.
Yes. Hello everyone. How are you, all of you? Thank you for giving chance to explain regarding health insurance and motor insurance. My name is Pavan Kumar Viradia, currently working in insurance industry of having 5 years of experience. I have joined in February 2018 in the insurance industry. My topic is regarding driving license, motor insurance, and health insurance, right? Okay. So now you can ask me any of the questions. I will give particular answers. Okay.
Okay. So one question I would like to ask you, Bhavan. In India, there are deaf people who have the. I mean, they are not getting the driving license. For some people, it is difficult, and also they don't get the vehicle insurance and health insurance as well. Deaf people are facing the challenges. Comparing with the hearing people, they are easily getting it, right? But I would like to ask you, the what are the rules and policy of insurances, whether they accept a deaf people can get the insurance, or any other disability. Do they have, I mean, any criteria or policy? If you can share with us.
Okay. Ah, okay. So, like as per your question, only hearing people get the driving license, right? In India, it's currently developing country. India needs there is a change in there are some type of laws regarding motor vehicle act So, as per Motor Vehicle Act, driving license is only given to the hearing people who can feel the sound like horns, right? In many other countries in the world, there is no requirement of horns, so they are giving all the people to the driving license, like including deaf. In India, there is a rule that some of the officers believe that deaf people cannot hear the horns of the many of the vehicles. It depends on. So right, it depends on.
Pavan, sorry, if that is possible for you to speak bit loudly.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
ma'am, sure. Okay. Uh, I've seen many people who could not get driving license due to they cannot hear the horn, they cannot hear the sound. India it still depends on sound of the vehicles. Also, there are various types of problems like not to follow the traffic signal, traffic rules. In future, there may be a change in law regarding driving license. Some
Yes.
of the state, some of the states, different states provide driving license, but don't know exact about why they give the driving license to deaf people. Some of the states cannot give driving license to deaf people. I don't know about it. There are different regulations, different rules regarding driving license. Okay. So I am living in Gujarat.
Can I say
Okay.
something?
Okay. Okay.
So, all right, as you mentioned that there are issues related to driving license, but what do you think about the vehicle insurance to the deaf persons? Is that possible to have the driving sorry, the vehicle insurance to the deaf person? What do you think about it? Can you share about that?
I would like to mention that first, motor insurance is totally depend on registration of certificate.
Sorry, could you please
Regi-
repeat?
Motor insurance is totally depend on registration of certificate. Registration of certificate is the main document to provide motor vehicle policy. Motor vehicle policy is issued based on name, what name is in the registration of certificate, right? So there may be regarding policy. So first of all, policy, any people can get policy. Not it's not about any people can get policy, but vehicle insurance is only from registration of certificate.
Oh, okay.
Regarding health insurance,
Mhm.
health insurance is depends on name. It depends on person who want to take health insurance. So health insurance is based on document ID like Aadhaar, PAN. Different insurance company have different rules and regulations, different terms and conditions. Also, it depends on motor vehicle insurance. There are also different rules and regulations as per different insurance companies, right?
All right. Okay. So quite we are clear. So do you think like if I bought a vehicle, so whether it's a bike or a car, so the registration, like registration certificate and insurance is quite necessary. Like they are interrelated. Am I correct?
Can you repeat the question?
All right, I will repeat it. So there is a deaf person who bought a vehicle and he did the registration certificate. He had that. So further, he can have the insurance. Am I right? Or is this mandatory to have driving license too for the insurance?
Both are different aspects, right? So first of all, driving license is mandatory in India to drive on Indian roads, right? So I am giving my example. I have driving license, but driving license it should be valid and effective, right? So validity may be 20 years. First time validity may be 20 years. Driving license can be issued up to 60 years. Then after you have to renew every 5 years, right?
Okay.
Right? Regarding motor policy, sometimes if deaf people go to insurance company to take motor vehicle policy, but they know that you are the deaf, so they can give or not. It depends on the insurance company,
Oh, they will be taking the decision regarding this. All right.
right?
So I have one more short question with you. This decision will be taken by the company, right? Insurance company. So whether they are accepting the deaf person for the insurance, that is doubtful. That is depending on them. But for example, me being a Tushar who is having a vehicle, whether it's a bike or a car, I have my insurance with me. But what about driving license if I don't have that with me? So if I met an accident, all right, maybe there is any trouble while driving my vehicle. So can the insurance company support me? Like I will be paying my insurance time to time. So just because I don't have a driving license, can the insurance company pay me or they will deny this? Can you please explain me about this?
Yes, the first of all, when you made a claim for accident in insurance industry, different insurance company have different terms and conditions regarding driving license, right? First of all, our law is that drive, driving any of the vehicle without driving license is an offense in India.
Oh,
Driving a vehicle without valid and effective driving license is a penalty, like penalty of rupees 5,000. Earlier it was 500 rupees. Now it increased to 5,000 rupees.
Oh,
or imprisonment up to 3 months to 6 months because it's an a law in India. So insurance company provides a claim. It depends on driving license, right?
yes. Okay, so thank you, Bhavin. We are quite clear with the
Thank you so much.
questions. All right, you can stay here on the meeting. In the meanwhile, we will be having some more panelists, and later on there will be some queries with the participants. So we will be handling it
Sure,
further on.
sure.
All right, so we are having our third panelist, who is Sudamni Pete, with us. We are most welcoming Sudamini here. Hi, Tushar. Hello, Sudamini. So, thank you so much, Sudamni, for being here with us. So, can you please share a bit of your background with us? Like, what is your introduction, some kind of? Yeah. So, I'm Sudamni. So, I have completed my LLB and I'm working in Bar Council of Delhi, being a lawyer, and I'm a deaf person. So, thank you for just inviting me. And I have been working with various kinds of projects. So yes, I'm a part of different kinds of activities related to law. And it's been more than 15 years, like I wanted to work for the deaf community. All right, that's really great of you, Sudhamini. And she is the first one in India, or I guess the second one who is deaf and a lawyer as well. So we are really proud of you, Sudhamini, that you are a lawyer. So we have a quick questions with you. Like S. Prasad was there, one of the panelists, and my brother Bhavin, who was one of the panelists as well. We had the discussion with both of them. So in India, deaf people are quite facing challenges with the driving license. Also, with the vehicle insurance, they are facing some challenges regarding the health insurance also, where people are just not accepting the deaf persons regarding these driving license or the insurance. What are your thoughts regarding this? Like, is that possible that deaf person can just take stand by themselves so that they can move ahead in their journey of succeeding regarding this getting the insurance or driving license? So how we can work upon it? Can you share some lights on this? Yes. So firstly, being the panelist in the first session as well, hope you remember I was the panelist in that first session as well. So there are quite laws with us. So there are special laws with us. So there are two segments. So we must be clear about the two sections. Hope you know. So Tushar is saying that here are a few new candidates who are might not be aware about this. So yes, Bhavin and Prasad was there. So yes, I want to share some light on the laws that we must be aware regarding the laws. So there are some driving, there are some general regulations. So everyone are the part of regulations. All right. So there are just related to it, insurance is also there. Everyone do have their own regulations and insurance. So the second one is like there is a general law. All right. We are just handling one thing right now. The first is for the driving license. We will be handling what discussion for that. And second is for the insurance. Okay. We have the two segments for the discussion. Hold on for the first one. And then for the other one, we will be discussing about the disability sector. All right. So there are quite acts, I will be highlighting it, and just for the disabled persons, like there are some regulations, and we have RPWD Act for us, and under that segment we have some laws as well. Are you quite relating it that some acts are being coordinated with other acts as well, like specifically for the disabled persons and on the general perspective as well? So if we are talking about general laws, so there we face quite discrimination, right? That yes, driving license is not given to the deaf person. All right. So this is the general perspective or general regulations. So we must raise a complaint regarding this because there is an oppression for us for the driving license, as this law like oppress us. So we must need a solution for this, and we can have a complaint regarding this in the court. And this is how RPWD can support us. All right. So this was about the driving license. Now, if I talk about the insurance, so RPWD Act also says about this. And then there are quite segments like 25, 26 sections, where there are quite rules and regulations. So if I have a government job, all right. But do you know about ESI? The term ESI. Now, see, it's something like in the job. No, no, no. I'm very sorry. Not for the insurance or job. Just a minute. I guess the government companies, if I talk about those, all right, let's say the electricity, okay? If we talk about electrical department, so they have some kind of PFs or anything, okay? So if suppose I get sick, okay, so I get some charges from the government side, like I can get some money support from them. So this is how the law works. Like there is regulation.
Ma'am, PSI mean
So this is how insurance also have some acts where we can have some special sections. But if I have a driving license or if I don't have, they can oppress me, but I can raise a complaint in the court for this. Okay, so this is how laws can help us. Okay, so you are saying that there is a law for the driving license to support us, or for the disabilities we have different laws. Okay, so we have three segments in it. If I see, like being a deaf person, if I'm driving a vehicle and I have registration certificate with me, I paid for it, all right, for the registration certificate. And then secondly, for the insurance, I succeeded in that too. And then thirdly, if I don't get my driving license, okay, so what will be the process? Some easy steps if you can share with us. Um, See, you can ask for this. Like you can also raise. You can ask the aims as well, or the high court for the checkup. Just go to a doctor for this, and then they will have a check on your mental health or something like that, on your health, and then they can prepare a report for this. So there is also a rising question that is there any accessibility for this? So if the accessibility is not there, they will be denying for the driving license. So that is a scenario. So if you want, then you must succeed in those tests. So that is the first and foremost thing. For example, like if you who is the authority to give the driving license? Yeah, that is the government, right? So yeah, so there must be RPWD Act which can says about it. So this is how you can take the laws help for this. So how they can deny you for this, and there must be a proper reason, there must be a accessibility for this. So we must be having a proper communication with the help of interpreters for this. And not only this, there are many scenarios like this we can talk about. And Prasad, like one of the panelists who said about the FIR, so you can ask him as well, like what was the more information related to it. Oh, that Prasad hasn't mentioned about it, we can ask further. So how did the police caught him for this? What was the reason behind it? There must be a demand, he must raise a complaint that I being a deaf person. So this is my human right, no? That they must explain me for the clear scenario. Like if I am not aware about the clear scenarios, how I can pay the penalty or you can charge upon me? So government is also not that much aware. They are just sitting idle. So they are quite not aware about this. All right. So these were perfectly highlighted points by you, Sudhamini. So now we can also raise some questions from the participants. Maybe you can answer them as well. So thank you for the discussion. So right now, who we can have?
Let's switch.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello, Vijay.
Hello.
Hi. Yes, Vijay Rajput, we can see you. Do you have a question? Yes, I do have. To whom you would like to ask? The hearing person, your brother Bhavin. Yes, he's my brother. I would like to ask him. Okay, can we have Bhavin? Yes. The interpreter. Can I start now? Yes, Bhavin,
Yes,
can you see us?
yes, yes,
Vijay is
yes. I am
asking a question.
hearing. Okay.
My name is Vijay. I'm from Haryana. I do had the insurance earlier, but I don't have the driving license. So I went to the district court. What you are saying? District? Yes, district. District court. I went to district court along with my mother, but they were not providing me the driving license. The person told me, no, you are a deaf person, you are not allowed to. But they were denying me for that. So I was feeling oppressed at that time. I wanted to get the driving license, but it's been 2 years. I have a vehicle insurance, but it's of no use. What do you think? What I can do in this scenario? So okay, Tushar would like to clarify. Bhavin, can you answer this question or would you like to have the
Uh,
clarity of the question? So he's asking that he went to the district court. He went over there. Vijay, along with his mother, he asked for driving license and he was denied for that. How he can solve this situation if you can answer that. And Vijay is saying that it's been 2 years. I have the insurance, vehicle insurance, but it is of no use.
First of all, madam, are you asking that they gone to district court along with your mother for driving license or insurance?
For driving license. Yes, he went to
Okay.
the district court. He already had the insurance, but he don't doesn't have the driving license. So that's why he went to the court for driving license.
Court has denied.
Sorry?
Court has denied to give driving license.
Yes, they denied. They say it is not mentioned in the law. Deaf people can't get it. But I had the insurance. I thought that I will get the license, but I didn't get it.
Sorry, ma'am, I have a confusion. What you say, district court, what they have said you.
Okay, Tushar will help here. So Tushar, Bhavan is asking, okay, I will ask Vijay again. You went to the district court. They said you are a deaf person, you will not get the driving license, right? So I have the insurance. I thought that I wanted to get the driving license. I went to the district court. So the staff member of the vehicle insurance, they told me that you can check with the court. I went there and they said that you are a deaf person and you will not able to get it. So I told them it's been a 2 years. The insurance is of no use. What I will do if I will not get the driving license? That's what I'm asking the question. So Tushar is explaining. So he's asking, you have the vehicle insurance. He's saying yes. Do you have registration certificate? It's on whose name? He's saying it's on my name. You have your own registration certificate? Yes, I have it. So then you went to the office, RTO office. You went to the RTO office. Yes, I went there also, but district court denied. So driving license. You didn't get you went to the RTO office. right? Yes, I went to the RTO office, they denied. But RTO office, they told me that you have to go to the district court, also district court denied for that. So RTO office
Okay.
is no, not you mean that you went to the RTO
Okay. Okay.
office, not
Okay.
district
I
court.
got a district court has denied to give driving license.
Yes, yes, they
Right.
denied.
So first of all, I don't know the what are the laws regarding driving license, right? I am only aware about insurance, right? I don't know in detail driving license, but I have experience when I go to RTO office. When you apply for driving license, you have to give exam, online examination regarding driving license, right? They check, they check you are capable to see. They also check you are capable to hear the sound. They also check you are complete medically fit. I mean, you have no any type of disability. But I have seen that orthopedically handicapped person are get the license, right? Right. So insurance policy, same regarding insurance policy. Insurance policy depends on registration of vehicle. Insurance policy depends on registration of certificate. Till now I have seen that orthopedically handicapped person gets registration of vehicle from RTO and they have to provide certificate from dealer to mechanically design the vehicle. Right? I am telling about four-wheel. So I am talking about four-wheel. The car makers provide mechanically driven automatic gear car for orthopedically handicapped persons. No any other type of disability. No any other type of disability are given driving license. Only orthopedically handicapped, right? Those who have one left, one leg, they can drive automatically gear vehicle.
Okay, Tushar Singh, thank you so much for explaining, Bhavin. Vijay, you can't ask more questions. We have other people as well. Sorry for that. Thank you, Bhavin, for clarifying the answer. We'll be going for the next person now. Yeah. So, does anybody has any other question? Okay. Yes, Vishnu. Hi. So, what is your question? I would like to have Sudamini. Okay. Can we have Sudamini now? Hello. So I would like to ask you related to the RT office. So can we, I mean, spread across any circular? Like, do we need to have a signature of CM? What do you would like to ask? For example, if I'm in Tamil Nadu, got the driving license. I'm also an Indian, right? But why the other states are not providing in Tamil Nadu? It is focusing on Tamil Nadu only whether the ministers have approved it, how we are getting the driving license. So you are saying that the other states are not accepting how we can, I mean, make this implemented on other people. The RTO office it's not working in all over the India. So how we can implement that to the other states? Okay, let me explain. Sudamni here. So you know the word is, I'll spell it out. Jurisdiction. So there is a word jurisdiction. This is a sign for that. Do you know about that? Let me explain you. So the jurisdiction means here, for example, if you have a wallet, and you missed your wallet, it someone stole it. So if someone stole your wallet, so which police station you would be following? I think my nearby police station, right? Or outside the police station, no? Yeah. So likewise, it's for the driving license as well. So the government, they are providing the license and they are following their own jurisdiction, which is Tamil Nadu only. So if it's something happening outside of that state, they will not be responsible for that. So they are accepting that in the Tamil Nadu only. So we have a reason related to it. I have seen that earlier in 2011 when in the court people file the case, like in India on the road, roads are not perfectly made. So there are few, in the cities there are good roads, and in the village areas, the rural areas, the roads are not, uh, being made very well. So that is the reason they are not providing the license to deaf people, so that they will not met with an accident. So they believe if, uh, a deaf person, they have mentioned that, if they found and they have been, so they have got the survey, they have asked the family members of a deaf people in 2011, like whether if you're okay, whether your parents, your siblings, if they will drive, so they were not okay with it, and they are scared of it. So that's how the state follow their jurisdiction. So that is the reason, if it's happening in Maharashtra, then it will be considered in Maharashtra only. All over India, it's not implemented yet, so it depends on state to state. It's state government authority, and they are deciding it. So it's not the government of India, the central government is implementing the thing. Okay, it's clear now. Thank you so much. Okay, so who would like to go next? Can we have the another person now? Hi Prashant, can you see me clearly? Yes, we can see you. So the same thing I would like to ask, if I the first thing, yeah. So whom you would like to ask? Anyone can answer. Anyone can answer. Okay. So I will ask question, then you can see who can
बोलता थे
answer my question. So for
मी बोला
example, a person who has got the driving
मी
license,
बोला हात वगैरे काही करत नक्की
the the first they have to get, whether they're getting the first party insurance or the third party insurance, if they are a deaf person and they have the disability, whether they are being provided with the insurance, they are not provided the accessibility. They are applying for it, they are paying for it for a year, but they are not sure. I'm not sure whether it's we should get the first party license or the third party, sorry, the first party insurance and the third party insurance. So the first party and the third party, Bike or car insurance? Can a deaf person get it? Do you have any experience? If you can, let me know. I think bike insurance, if they are paying for a third party, right? So, the RTO is on the top. They are mentioning that the 2000 they have to pay for that. Then third party, they have the limited criteria. Whether they provide the insurance, vehicle insurance to the third party provide to the disabled person or not. I am confused for that. Whether if I would pay, I would get covered in it or not. I think we should have Bhavin now. And Bhavin, would you able to answer that question? Okay, Prashant, just be there. Okay, yes. So Bhavin will answer.
Okay.
So Bhavin, Prashant is asking. Did you see the question in the chat box?
Yes, uh, I'm hearing question.
So he's asking the first party or the third party insurance, car or bike
Okay.
insurance, whether a deaf person can get it, a third party, and what would be better for the deaf person?
Okay. So I'm uh,
Okay, Tushar would like to explain once again. So, Prashant is asking, like the what is the third party insurance? When you have your own vehicle and you are, if you are met with an accident, so the third party means that I am riding a bike and the other person, if they are hitting in my bike, and that is no, Prashant is saying that's that doesn't mean that. So if the third person is hitting us our bike, that means that third party insurance. So if if the other person, that person is, if I hit the other person spike, that calls third party insurance.
okay.
So Prashant is saying, so he's saying, asking that can third party or insurance can also be provided to a deaf person if I would like to apply for that, as hearing people get it.
Okay. So first of all, I would like to inform you that motor vehicle insurance is based on registration of vehicle, right? If you have, if your name is registered for registration of vehicle, you will get insurance, right?
Yes, I have everything: driving license,
Right.
registration certificate.
Now there are two types of insurance. First one is package insurance, package policy,
What is package?
package policy,
Okay.
full insurance, full package, and second one is third party insurance, right? So I explained two types of policy. Now I will explain two types, right? So basically, third party insurance is mandatory in India by government.
You mean third party insurance is mandatory?
Yes, yes. Third party insurance is mandatory in India by government, right? There is a pool, third party pool in India that provides fund to victim of the accidents, right?
Uh, oh, sorry. I'm sorry. There is third party poll.
Third party pool, I mean, so there is a group of people
Okay.
who, who, who pay the insurance to take third party insurance and then makes a fund to provide victims of the accident. Okay. In third party insurance, what can be covered? I would like to say that when you drive a car or any vehicle, right? So when you are driving on the road, accidentally makes not intentionally, not intentionally, but accidental third party. So third party means other party. First party is insure, insure that is I think so. Second one is insurance company. Third party that is different from first two. That is they third party may be unknown person or unknown property. If you have third party insurance, when accident happens, when accident happens, the other person got injured who have injured means who have disability like permanent total disability or accidental death.
If he gets the disability, the third person,
Third person, I am talking about when accident happens. Other person means third party. Other person got any type of disability or accidental death, then insurance company provide compensation to the victims. Right? If you have not third party insurance, then you have to pay the full amount. When third party goes to court, it's better you have to take third party insurance for safety, right? While in package policy, your vehicle and third party both are covered.
so
When
it
accident
means
happens,
in package they will get the first party insurance and the third party insurance both,
right,
right?
right. In third party insurance, in third party insurance, third party property damage is covered up to 7.5 lakhs. Third party property means government property or private property or something example like unknown person property, home, shop. When they make a court case, insurance company provides compensation up to 7.5 lakhs, right? But when third party returns into death due to accident, there is no upper limit or minimum limit. Court says 50 lakhs, insurance company have to provide 50 lakhs, right? And also one point is cover personal accident, owner, driver. When accident happens, the vehicle owner dies in an accident, company provides 15 lakh rupees to the family.
15 lakhs.
15 lakh, 15 lakhs. Earlier it was 2 lakh. Earlier it was only 1 lakh rupees. Last 2 years, government has increased 15 lakh rupees to the family in accident of personal accident owner driver. In third party insurance, damage to the vehicles are not covered. Damage to the vehicles are not covered. While in package policy, damage to the vehicles are covered and third party insurance is also covered. Right? So first part, I am giving one example of your vehicle. If you have first package policy, when accident happens, your vehicle get damaged, right? Insurance company provides compensation to your vehicle. And also, I am giving one example that when you have package policy, when accident happens, but PA owner driver, owner driver dies in an accident, so company provides 15 lakh rupees to the family and also your vehicle compensation both are covered. Yeah, there are two types of policy. So I have explained.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I hope the doubt is cleared. So Prashant is agreeing for that. Thank you so much, Bhavin, for this. So this
Thank
is
you.
all about the diff awareness, you know. If you just keep thinking that, okay, let it be, what is the first party or third party, we are not aware about this. So that is quite difficult for us. So it is quite important for us to know whether like we can have our personal insurance or we can have the vehicle insurance as well. So just saying it, if we are driving with the like we are riding the bicycle or sorry the bike with the two persons. So just a minute, Tushar is saying like okay, let me clear. If I don't have any driving license with me, we are two people who are riding the bike and we get hit on the head. Okay, we met some accident. So is this mandatory that we have to pay the other person? So Tushar is saying, okay, just let me clear the question. You are saying that you are the two persons who are riding on a bike. So I don't have a driving license. Do I need to pay the other person if there is any insurance? So now Tushar is clarifying that do you have any insurance? So Tushar is saying if you had some insurance, you may have the question. But if there is any further injury and you don't have any insurance, that will be, your expenditure for that. That will be your personal loss. So Prashant is saying that yes, I was saying that if I don't have any driving license, either I don't have a registration certificate. So what can be done with that? I was just clearing that. So I hope you got it.
Hello.
Uh,
Uh,
should I repeat, Bhavin?
Tushar.
Okay, so you are quite confused, Bhavin. Okay, I will just say,
Okay.
see, I'm riding on the bike with my friend at the back. Okay, we are two persons on one bike, and I don't have driving license. Okay,
Okay.
I don't have registration certificate too. Okay,
Okay.
but I have insurance. Huh? If I met an accident and the second person who is sitting beside me, so is that possible that this is said as third party insurance? Is this covered under the third party insurance? And the person
First
can
of
get.
all, I am saying that you have not driving license, you have also not registration of certificate,
Yes.
then why policy is, I have said that policy depends on registration of certificate.
So
You want, if
that
you
means
want to take,
registration certificate is
if,
mandatory.
if you want to take any motor vehicle insurance, you have to provide registration of certificate, then you will get insurance,
Yes.
right? There is a one more thing I would like to inform you that the
Mhm.
person decides sitting on the beside, right? If you want to take additional cover of unknown person or named person, there are two types. I am saying that I and my friend both are going daily on the same vehicle, so I can get name passenger insurance also. That is the limit for only rupees 1 lakh and 2 lakh. When accident happens, the other person who sits behind dies in an accident, then each family member can get rupees 1 lakh or 2 lakh. Both are premium, both are rupees 1 lakh premium and rupees 2 lakh premium. Both are different. Choice is yours. If you want to take passenger cover or not, it depends on you. Likewise, in a four wheel, PA owner driver means the person who have registered his name for registration of certificate. That is called PA owner driver, right? You can also take insurance for unnamed passengers or named passengers for rupees 0 to 2 lakh. It depends on you. Maximum up to sitting capacity of four wheel. Generally, small car have sitting capacity 5 lakh, right? So the coverage, the reason for this coverage is that when you drive along with your friends, right? When accident happens, your friend dies, so their family also get a compensation. You have to pay additional premium, but
Okay.
but only PA owner driver can get rupees of 15 lakh rupees in a accidental death.
Okay, got it. All right. So thank you. Thank you for clearing the question. So we can have one more question, and this will be the last question.
Okay.
So can we have the other person? Can be the one. Okay. So this is the last question. All right. So I hope everything is going well. So we are seeing you quite blurriness. We can see or some lighting kind of where you're. I think there may be some network issues from your end. Okay, now we can see you in a better way. All right, that's a suitable network. So who you are? Can you introduce? So I have just one question. Do you know something about RTO? Your brother is quite clear about RTO. So Tushar is asking, can you please brief further about the question? So this question is just relevant See, for the RTO, my brother can't just explain you. He's working in the insurance, so he can give you clarification on the insurance sector only. So, is this possible that we can have some further clarification on the driving license or something? All right, just a minute. Um, just a minute. I'm spotlighting. Okay, so Bhavin, there is a question for you.
Okay.
Yashdeep is saying, I'm a deaf person who have a car, and for the driving license, I have my driving license, but being a deaf person, like I have to just pay some agents or someone so that I can get the driving license. Tushar is asking, I will clarify the question for you. So, are you saying that the hearing person you are paying someone? So driving license process is just equivalent to the deaf person. So he's saying that yes, both the things are quite similar. So the persons who are orthopedically handicapped, so they can drive the car, with some additional equipments added in the vehicle. But in case if they met some accident, so the insurance company can pay them. Are they covered with this? So now Tushar is again repeating the question for you, Bhavin, that Yashdeep is asking that the equipments if we are adding in the cars for the orthopedically handicaps, there is some kind of equipments we can add, like just for handling the brakes and everything, which we just handle with our legs. So in the same manner, for the orthopedically, we have some equipments so that they can handle the car driving with the hands only. So the person is having the driving license, but is that possible that if he met the accident, then the insurance company can pay the orthopedically handicapped person?
First of all, I would like to say that orthopedically handicapped person having driving license, right? So they apply for insurance, right?
Yes.
In different in insurance industry, different companies have different type of coverage, like additional coverage, like a handicapped person vehicle who is for driving school, right? So I say that those vehicles who are used for driving school purpose, they have to pay additional premium because there are more chances of accident, right? Right. So similarly, orthopedically handicapped person, they are prone to charge higher premium or not. That depends on insurance company. But they also get a claim if policy is given to the orthopedically handicapped, they can claim, right?
Okay. All right. So Yashdeep is saying just one thing. One point I got cleared, like for example, the orthopedically person who is having the insurance, if that is the one scenario, and for the deaf persons, when driving license is not given, okay, like that is not approved for the deaf person, but for the orthopedically persons, it is approved. How this is possible? Like why there is a difference for the deaf person and the orthopedically person? Like for the driving license, I'm specifically asking you, not for the more for the insurance for the deaf person, basically for the driving license of a deaf person.
Uh, I'm I'm sorry that I don't know detail regarding driving license. They can be given. Why deaf person is not given? Why orthopedically is given? Right? I have seen many orthopedically persons who have driven four wheel right? As far as my experience, I am saying that when I apply for driving license,
Mhm.
they check your eyes. You are capable to see up to long distance. You are capable to walk. You are medically and physically, mentally as well as physically fit,
Mhm.
right? So if I'm giving one example for Porvin, the person who have one leg and they have option to drive automatically driven gear car, automatic cars that only requires accelerator and brake that can handle by one leg only.
Mhm.
Right?
Okay.
Likewise, we have said the
Sorry.
end-driven gear, end gear. No, 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 no. End gear or steering behind the steering like old cars, but both hands are physically fit, so they can drive.
Hmm. Okay. So yes, you are right here. Tushar is saying, just a minute, please. We are running up with the time, so we can have the short discussion. See, there are many deaf people who are raising the questions. So I'm really sorry that I have to interrupt. So we can also have some further communication later on, I guess. Okay, so thank you for the question. Okay,
You are
so
right.
we can have one more.
Okay.
Okay, so we are done.
Okay.
Hmm. So we need to complete it. Like I know that you have some questions, but yes, later on we can connect you